Now, Matt has now spoken out, saying he thinks domestic violence is still taboo and it's perceived as a bit of a joke when men are the victims. Do you think he's right? Do you think that
well, I do, but
still
I
perceive it in a different
really
way?
applaud this young man. He's 28 years old, he's 6 foot tall, he served 5 years in the army, and he said, but this left me feeling totally powerless. Because he doesn't, you know, he's not the kind of person that's going to hit back. And I think the more that young men like this come out and say, I have suffered from this and it does exist and it's not funny, then the more that taboo will be lifted. So, you know, I really, really think that he deserves great praise.
Yeah, I do as
for talking so openly.
Do you get a lot of letters in your post back
So
from
many,
men?
and so many saying about exactly that they don't want to come out because their friends will laugh at them or no one will believe them because they're 6 foot and, you know, their girlfriend's 5'3" and it's like as if, you know, why don't you just hit her back? And they don't hit back, and rightly so. But I do think it's really important for them to come out. I mean, I just find... I'm shocked nowadays as well when I've overheard conversations, even between my sons and his friends, and both sons and their friends, and, you know, they'd be saying, oh, yeah, and we went out the other night and had a row and she really battered me, and or she hit me. And it's just kind of, I have to go, whoa, hold on a minute. And I think, if anything, the people we need to be speaking to are the young girls of today, to say it's just not acceptable. But I still think that when a man says, oh, yeah, my girlfriend hit me or beat me up, the majority of people that laugh when it's a man, but if it's a woman, they're horrified.
Well, actually, we did, obviously, Loose Women, we're running our domestic abuse campaign, and we did our own survey, and from that, almost a quarter of men, so 1 in 4, say they have experienced domestic violence, and of those men, over half of them have never told anybody, not a close friend.
Well, they think either they won't be believed, that people sort of scoff and say, oh, well, that doesn't really, you know, that doesn't really exist as a problem, does it? And, of course, it does. And I think that young women, a lot of young women, we've kind of done that whole equality feminism thing. So it's like we say to our daughters, you've got to stand up for yourselves, but that doesn't mean physical violence.
But even sometimes it's portrayed in films, on TV, you know, if a man is in some drama saying, oh, I've had an affair, and the woman slaps his face. If that was the other way round, there would probably be...
There'd be uproar.
Outcry.
Well, there's 2 books out, Hillary Clinton, obviously it's alleged, has attacked Bill physically a couple of times along the way, and Tom Jones yesterday was interviewed and said that during one of his affairs, his wife struck him. And those are kind of like throwaway lines that get that much, you know, whereas if it was the other way round, it would be a huge story.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really very passionate about equality, but I think, you know, when we talk about female issues, we absolutely need to address male issues as well, and they're not belittled just because it's happening to a man. And I've got a 7-year-old boy, and because of this article, I now feel that I want to talk to him at this age to say, look, if anybody hits you, whether it's a man or a woman, it's wrong. And I'd like to give him the steps forward to sort of say, this is what you must do about it. But, you know, until people come forward, we just don't realise how big an issue it is. So really applaud this gentleman for bringing this issue forward.
Well, yeah, we say hats off to Matt Mars for talking about it, as you said, and let's hope that gradually things will change. But, you know, 1 in 4 men experience it, and that's just in our survey, and thank you very much for taking part in that. If you have been affected by this subject, you need any advice, go and have a look at our website and you'll find details of various associations that might be able to help you.